Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about a local urban legend passed down from the 1940s, the stone turtle at Victoria Peak. There is no actual verified origin of the myth, but most people believe that it came from a feng shui master, claiming that there is a stone turtle near Lugard Road, and when the turtle reached the top of the mountain or down into the sea, the whole Hong Kong will sink into the sea as well. He said that the turtle has absorbed the essence of nature for thousands of years and has already ascended, and that the creature moves by 1 inch every year. Once it reaches its destination, a dragon vein will be activated. Since Hong Kong was actually believed to be part of the dragon's body, activation of the vein causes the dragon to soar back into the ocean and falls into an eternal slumber, bringing along the whole land and island of Hong Kong along with it during the process. Somebody claims that the higher the turtle climbs, the worse is Hong Kong's economy. In 1997, the Convention Center of Hong Kong was finally constructed, and a lot of people thought that the center looks like an actual turtle. And since the element of the building is stone in Chinese, that somehow fulfills the prophecy of the stone turtle entering the sea. Was Hong Kong finished? The answer, of course, is a no, since we're still studying in HKU right now. However, within the same year, Hong Kong endured the first lethal case caused by the influenza virus globally, and encountered the Asia financial crisis, shortly followed by the outbreak of SARS, dengue fever, and other epidemic in the following years, which was never before seen. A famous feng shui master explains that turtles feed on mosquitoes in their daily meals, and that's why there are very few cases of related infections. But now, since the stone turtle has entered the ocean and falls into a long slumber, the mosquito emerged back from the wild and brought the diseases. Was this just a coincidence, or was it an act of sorcery and unknown forces? And just like a lot of other famous urban legends around the world, the stone turtle urban legend also has different variations, with adjustments in finer details, but overall the same plot. Now we are going to talk about other versions of the same story.
The second version is that from 1990 onwards, the legend of Stone Turtle changed from climbing up the peak to climbing down the Victoria Harbour, and when it reached the sea, Hong Kong would sink. Moreover, the speed of cooling has changed to 1 meter per year. What is even more amazing is that there are 3 versions of the legend of the stone turtle. The first version is evolved from the second one. When the new wing of the Hong Kong Conversation and Exhibition Centre, HKCEC, was completed near 1997, the wing, which was originally designed in the shape of a flying bird, was set by a feng shui master to resemble a turtle, and that it would be detrimental to the development of Hong Kong if the turtle climbed to the sea. When the turtle swims to Kowloon, it will take away the turtle's egg in Kowloon, which is the Space Museum in Tsim Sha Tsui, and then Hong Kong will be at the end of the world. It can be seen that the theory of Hong Kong sinking has become the theory of Hong Kong's doomsday, and the time is not 10,000 years from now as in the previous version, but it is just around the corner. This is the evolution of the 3 versions, but why did these changes take place? It is because in 1990 and 1997, Hong Kong people were facing an uncertain future and naturally developed an apocalyptic mentality. The HKECE, as the venue for the return of sovereignty, naturally have a strong symbolic meaning, and was therefore projected as the stone turtle cooling on the sea, representing the end of Hong Kong.
In the Song Dynasty, there was a feng shui master like Bo Yi searching for dragons and caves along the coastal area of Guangdong. When he came to Hong Kong, he left a prophecy that when the rock turtle on the mountain crosses to the top of Victoria Peak, Hong Kong will then sink, and this is believed to be the origin of the legend. Although there are various versions of the legend, they share similar ending, which is Hong Kong will ultimately sink to the ocean when the turtle has reached a particular point. This shows that an apocalyptic mentality was permeated in the society at the time to a certain extent. The earliest record of the legend was circulated from a book published in 1941. It was the time when Japan launched the Pacific War and then occupied Hong Kong. Hong Kong entered an unprecedented 3 years and 8 months dark age until Japan surrendered at the end of World War II. During this period, the legend was widely spread, which can be said to be a sign of society's collective doomsday consciousness. After the war, people gradually forgot this legend until 1990s. Around the time of the handover of Hong Kong in 1997, Hong Kong has an uncertain future, which has caused many Hong Kong people to have an apocalyptic mentality again. Since the new convention and exhibition center is the venue for the handover ceremony, it has a strong symbolic meaning. Therefore, it's projected as the stone turtle returning to the seaside, representing the old Hong Kong was sink to the sea. However, the prophecy seems comes true. After the handover of Hong Kong, the Asian financial tsunami occurred, followed by the outbreak of SARS in 2003, which had caused a huge impact to Hong Kong's economy. As finance is the backbone of Hong Kong cannot be supported and may easily collapse with the poor economic environment. Therefore, many people tend to believe that the turtle has reached the sea and the situation of Hong Kong will become worse and worse. On the other hand, in 2018, Hong Kong issued a new $500 banknotes design, which features the hexagonal walk pillars of the geopark as a pattern. These walk pillars tilt towards the sea, which makes some feng shui experts think that the design was very similar to the disaster movie 2012. It seems that foreshadows Hong Kong's collapse. Furthermore, in 2019, a subsidence incident occurred in the West Kowloon Cultural District, which aroused heated discussion among Hong Kong citizens, believing that the West Kowloon was the first area in Hong Kong to sink. Moreover, in the same year, Hong Kong launched a large-scale social movement, causing social unrest. In the next year, the outbreak of COVID-19 has once again affected Hong Kong economy seriously. With these undesired incidents, people may tend to believe that the land sinking legend comes true after the turtle, the exhibition center, reached the sea. In addition to war and political reasons, in the new millennium, the problem of global warming has awakened the awareness of climate change around the world. The increasing temperature has caused melting glaciers and water levels to rise. Many coastal areas around the world will be submerged by the seawater in a foreseeable future. At the same time, some experts also predict that Hong Kong will be one of the 10 cities with the largest population affected by these disasters, making the land sinking legend is no longer a fantasy, but has scientific evidence. As a consequence, the idea of Hong Kong sinking was implanted into people's minds.
Is there any other myths circulating around a sinking city in other parts of the world, apart from the stone turtle in Hong Kong? Some mythology lovers may already come up with an answer right as we speak. Let's see if your guess is correct.
Speaking of a sinking city, I'm certain that a lot of us will immediately think of a legend of the lost city. Atlantis. Let's start by talking about some of the similarities in both legends. As both cities are near to the ocean as well as described to be prosperous, these similarities result in the fact that the legends from these two places are closely related to the water. Besides, one major reason leading to the spread of this urban legend is due to the fact that people believe in feng shui. In case you don't know, feng shui, sometimes called Chinese geomancy, is an ancient Chinese traditional practice which claims to use energy forces to harmonize individuals with their surrounding environment. According to a legend, over 800 years ago, a feng shui master named Lai Buyi from Song Dynasty traveled from central plains to coastal areas of Guangdong province in China to explore the local environment. He left behind a prophecy in Hong Kong that says, on Victoria Peak in Hong Kong, there is a stone turtle that crawls towards the sea at a rate of 1 meter per year. The day of the stone turtle falls into the sea, Hong Kong will sink. Due to the firm belief of people in feng shui, the newly established HKCEC bring both expectations and concerns, reflecting and illustrating the uncertainties of the general public towards the future, which they believe the myth will lead to the sinking of Hong Kong. Now, I believe most of you will be dying to know the answer of this question. Will Hong Kong become the next Atlantis and sink to the bottom of the ocean? Although it's not likely that Hong Kong will physically sink to the bottom of the ocean, and is more like a supernatural myth, it is still believed that the construction of the HKCEC is associated with the downfall of Hong Kong, leading to recent incidents such as social unrest and COVID-19 pandemic, leading to Hong Kong sinking in another way. Since the birth of this urban legend, not much has changed for the stone turtle, which with it still being one of the 8 sceneries of Hong Kong Island. However, who knows what will happen in the future? Maybe due to some unprecedented reasons, it may come true with prevailing global crisis, such as the fact that global warming will increase the water level. Will the stone turtle be awake at last? We'll soon find out.
The stone turtle urban legend was so famous at a point that it was included in a local movie called My Lucky Star in 2003. There was a scene between Miriam Yeung and Tony Leung explaining the urban legend and the whole scenario. We'll end the video by showing a small reenactment of the scene. Please enjoy.
Oh no, I heard someone say that there is a turtle there in Taipingshan, and it is climbing up the mountain. If it climbs to the Olympic Pavilion, Hong Kong will be dead in the water. Is it true?
100% true.
Then what should we do? Actually, the turtle didn't climb up the hill and go out to sea now. In feng shui, this pattern is called turtle at sea. The one with the tip protruding out is the head of the turtle. It not only does it want to live itself, it also wants to drag Hong Kong away. Where to?
To get the turtle eggs from the other side and then die after the family reunion.
Wow, the situation is so critical. Is there any chance to solve it?
Yes, it does. To kill the symptom is to cover the turtle's egg with the whole box. And the solution to the problem is to build a bird-shaped building in West Kowloon, so that the vermilion bird and the turtle can harmonize with each other. The turtle will not only stop diving, but also sing well, and the two sides of the Victoria Harbour will be prospered.